donating to cop.
Oh, yeah, all the time. Yeah. Oh, yeah, well, we're going to get into it.
Wow.
But anyways, welcome everybody to this new episode of No Party Preference. As we said, the third gayest podcast that we do on the last episode.
Also, that wasn't talking about women. That was actually referring to people that are just whack.
Well, you'll hear it. You'll hear it because we're going to talk about it on this podcast. But anyways, today we're going to talk about the police and how they're not your fucking friend. I think this is like more. This will have some factual information, obviously, kind of relating to the Luigi Mangione case. But it's also going to be sort of. We're going to be talking about Amazon trying to unionize in New York, and also this is kind of a PSA in general for just like don't trust the fucking cops, man. I don't know why people do, but anyways. Before we get into it, we can go to Game Rage Magazine on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe. Also, you go to All Gas No Trash Official on Instagram. What?
I mean, it's like what would be the better option to have law enforcement that is somewhat corrupt versus having like a gunman in the Old West, not really a proper authority, so to speak, like a sheriff or a deputy, but just a gunman. Like,
yeah, well, like the town votes. That's probably what we should go back to. The town votes and says, "Hey, we want this guy to be like our law guy,
our local mafia."
And basically, anybody that comes in our town that's an outsider that does things we don't like, he just shoots them. That's basically what we need to go back to.
Yeah.
But anyways, you can go follow Adam at All Gas No Trash Official on Instagram and Substack.com/@AllGasNoTrashOfficial and. Same thing, but at Game Rage Magazine, you can follow us all there. All right. Yeah, so first things first. The police are not here to protect you, all right?
Absolutely not.
As much as they seem like these fuckers that walk around with the thin blue line flag and all that bullshit, I immediately know that guy's retarded and probably has a small dick. Like, because of the fact, why are you supporting another man to come or woman to come defend you in your time of need? You should be handling your shit yourself. I don't call the police when someone breaks into my house because I just handle the business. When my wife and daughter get kidnapped by the drug cartel, I don't call the police. I go and handle the business or die trying, right? But they're not here for you. They're here to protect the money. To stop the money from being taken and redistributed, as it were.
Parking tickets.
Oh, that's
speeding tickets.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Any kind of like. Oh, that's a great quote. I don't know who says it, but any crime by which the sole punishment is a fine is by definition a crime only for the poor.
The peasants.
And that's a true fucking story. Because if you're rich, it doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. There's no amount of money that's going to hurt you. That's going to fuck you up. So I do want to talk a little bit about the this Luigi Mangione thing real quick. So they did extradite him from Altoona, Pennsylvania to New York now. They did it earlier today. And they brought him up on New York charges and they brought him up on federal charges. And what's crazy is there's a weird double jeopardy situation kind of happening here.
Ooh.
Because they're charging him for as this is just essentially a straight homicide case, right? That's basically what this is, a straight murder case, right?
I thought he was for second degree.
Oh no, they've got him on a bunch of shit, but at the basis of this shit, it's just a straight murder case, okay? That there's nothing else that they should really be charging him with. But they're going for all kinds of terrorism charges, all kinds of shit.
Terrorism charges?
Terrorism charges.
Wow, dude.
And I did see this thing that was the funniest shit I've ever seen, and it was somebody saying, it wasn't this exact quote because I modified it, but basically, like, you know how we have there's that age-old argument about whether Italians are white or not?
Oh shit, dude! Well,
now they're not. The debate is over.
This is it?
Because he's Italian and he's getting charged with all this shit. You're not white. I'm sorry. Like, if you were white, you would have got charged with less charges, right?
I suppose.
So I feel like this ends the debate that Italians are not white, according to the law now.
To WASPs.
Yeah. They're definitely not. So I just thought it was funny. But anyways, also, what's very strange about this is the fanfare that this has received, okay? This dude is handcuffed, ankle shackled, and they've got the entire New York City SWAT team walking him down.
Looks pretty gangster.
Multiple aisles, right? Yeah, it looks gangster, but the problem is this is what they're doing. They're setting up the public perception that this dude is a dangerous, dangerous threat to society. No, he's not a dangerous threat to society. He's a dangerous threat to assholes, to billionaires, to CEOs, perhaps, the unjust. Somebody compared it to that scene when the Superman allowed them to fucking like handcuff him and they're walking him through the thing.
No, dude. Now I got my next proper meme. It's gonna be Luigi Mangioni's head on fucking Goldberg's body.
Oh shit! As the cops were taking, yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's a good one.
Mangioni,
Luigi. So, the fanfare that this has received, it's indicative that they're afraid that they need to convince a jury now. That's why I think they're doing all this, because any other fucking shit, we wouldn't even really probably know about it. If you look at the murders that happen in New York all the time, and they don't get anywhere near this level of attention, but because it was some billionaire CEO or multimillionaire CEO, oh man, now it's a problem. Now we got to make sure this dude gets the death penalty or whatever, right? The lady who is the current New York City police commissioner, name's Jessica Tisch. And she was just put in office on November fucking 25th. All right. She basically is I think she's the first person to not be a police officer, a certified police officer, to be in charge of the New York Police Department. I think that's, but maybe she's not, she might not be the first, but she's not a police officer or a police person by trade. She was previously, she worked in some civilian positions within the police department. She was the deputy commissioner for information technology at the police department. So like, she wasn't actually like a cop or whatever, right? Then she went to go on to become the IT director for the city of New York. And then she was the sanitation department director. That's what she did most recently prior to becoming the new police commissioner now.
Sanitation.
Yeah, right.
Quote.
She's also comes from money. Her parents, Merrill and James Tisch, they own Lowe's. So Lowe's Corporation, which is a very prominent company that is basically involved with insurance, hotels, oil drilling, pipeline transportation, all kinds of shit. And so they...
Wait, you talking about Lowe's?
No, it's not Lowe's,
it's whatever the parent company is.
It's not Lowe's, the construction, or what is it? It's not like the Home Depot. Bootleg. It's not bootleg Home Depot.
Okay.
It's another... It's Loews, not Lowes.
I got you.
But essentially, they are billionaires, right? And so when she comes out and gives this speech about Luigi Mangione and talking about how he's a menace to society and like all these things, right? Oh, it's because you're protecting the money. Because the reason why you're so hard on this dude is because you're a billionaire. Like, you come from that. You need to protect your people. And no greater example of that is what's been going on at the Amazon warehouses in New York, where the NYPD has been called in to restore quote-unquote order. All they're doing is just doing a regular picket line and protesting. The Amazon workers are saying, hey, we're all going on strike for the holiday season because fuck you, Amazon. You're not going to learn unless we make you hurt, right? We need to get better working conditions. We need more pay. Amazon's a multi-billion-dollar fucking corporation, right? Fuck, they might even be close to $1 trillion corporation. they can afford to pay their fucking dudes more, right? That are working in warehouses, having to piss in bottles and getting harassed because they take piss breaks, right? So they're out protesting. Well, the NYPD is literally out there locking arms to like block them from protesting. And it's the craziest shit I have seen. And there was a video of a dude saying, hey man, you cops, right? You guys are, look at this. The police union is out here stopping the Amazon union from protesting. How fucking ironic is that? That these guys who are there to stop you from exercising your right, what do when they don't get a good deal from the city of New York and they want more money? They go out and protest. They all call off work. They do this same shit. Rules for thee, none for me. And if you look at it like you were saying about how the cops are basically protectors of the rich, and if you look at it like an exception is made for them. Oh, you guys are the ones that protect us, so we will let you guys act like kind of like you're us. Like you can have some little bit of flexibility with the rules when it comes to you. And that's why we have all these incidents with all these cops killing people and just getting off and getting away with it. Yes, as of late, people have started fucking causing problems about that. And now look, some of them are being quote unquote held accountable, but look what's happening. Derek Chauvin is getting another fucking analysis done on George Floyd's fucking heart tissue to determine something that they're saying is going to get him off. And it's just like, bro, you kneeled on the guy's neck for fucking 9 minutes. Just quit being a bitch. Yeah, you killed him, okay? Sure. Maybe you don't like black people. Maybe whatever. I don't know. Just be honest about it.
They're just going to get him on a technicality like, oh, he had an arrhythmia or some shit. Or,
well, that's what they're going to say is that, like, oh, he had some genetic heart defect. And because he was in a stressful situation, because he was resisting the police, oh, that's why he died. It wasn't actually Chauvin that killed him. That's how they're going to get him off. And I'm telling you right now, it's probably going to work. But look what happened. He had to eat a shit sandwich for the last 2.5 years by being in jail. And now they're like, okay, enough time has passed. Listen, we had to sacrifice you, bro. I'm sorry. We'll get you off now. Don't worry. We'll get you out of there. And then that's what's about to happen.
Yeah, you probably had a pretty good time in jail. I don't know. I mean,
maybe he did. I don't know. Maybe they kept him. It was with all his homies. Maybe they kept him in fucking solitary confinement where he didn't have to deal with anybody else, and his buddies were in there, and he was good. Like,
got Amazon deliveries.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he did.
DoorDash.
Fuck man, getting McDonald's fucking delivered to his jail cell. So yeah, this is indicative of the current times that we're in, and
30 dude. I mean, I don't know what the amount of people that were surrounding Luigi Mangione, but
a shit ton.
Jeez, you're under the impression that this guy might have been fucking Hannibal Lecter or some other fictional serial killer that you could think of.
Yeah. You would think that this guy is like, you'd think Osama bin Laden just got fucking taken. That's what they're treating this like. You'd think that they just caught the fucking Joker.
Yeah.
Or like a major fucking supervillain is what you'd think that they just captured.
Dude, imagine the jury selection for that fucking...
Oh, it's going to be fucked,
because, like, how would you play it as a fucking prosecutor?
As a prosecutor, you're kind of screwed because there is a legal... So a jury, like I said, I've said this before, I think, but a jury cannot be held liable for rendering an incorrect verdict. A jury cannot render an incorrect verdict. So whatever the jury says, there's some legal name for it. They can say, hey, we the jury find this dude, guess what? Not guilty. And then because of double jeopardy, you cannot be tried for the murder of this CEO again. That's it. You were found not guilty. It's over.
Because how are you going to find somebody sympathetic towards
a billionaire CEO?
Because you can't. Like it's almost like non-existent.
You know, as a prosecutor, if you're trying to do this, you will ask the question who your healthcare company is. Like who do you have health insurance through? And then you'll be asking questions. Have you ever been denied a claim from your health insurance company? And you'll be wanting to pick people that have had no issues, that have probably had like Kaiser, because Kaiser's like the lowest. Like they only deny out of the whole country. I think they only deny like 4% of the claims.
Yeah.
So like Kaiser's pretty good, right? I mean, sure, it should be 0, but okay, listen, 4%, oh fuck, I'll take it. That's not bad.
There's just a 4.
It's sad. There's just 4% of people that are just going to die because they can't get their life-saving care. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, that sucks. But I mean, shit. When the alternative was this other asshole 37%, when 1 in 3 is getting for 3 out of 10, or you have a 1/3 chance of getting your shit denied. That's
Tony Gwynn numbers.
yeah,
dude.
man. That's fucked. So I think that that's what they're going to do. And then the prosecutor, the defense attorney, is going to want to pick people who've only had exclusive problems with their insurance companies. Because that's what they're going to bank on, is that they're all going to go back there and say, listen, fuck this guy. This dude fucking killed so many people. He got what was coming to him. Let's all vote not guilty. And I'll tell you what. We'll talk about what it's like to be. You can go listen to the BFN show, because we're going to do an episode called Jury Duty. That'll be available. And we're going to talk about our experiences on jury duty. And because it is very interesting how it works and how one person can literally sway an entire thing or not, depending on what happens. So again, if you've got some old boomer in there that's just like, oh, murder's murder, and he's one of those guys that voted for Trump and he's like, that guy didn't know, then it'll just be a hung jury and you'll have to go again. But if you get 12 or 13 motherfuckers that are like, oh shit, guys, we did this. If you get them all young people, millennials maybe, this dude has a chance to get off. I mean, listen, I'll be honest. I hope he gets off. I hope he fucking doesn't get assassinated in prison, or what is it, Epstein? I hope he doesn't get Epstein in prison, and I hope that he fucking gets off. I hope he gets found not guilty. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. So, billionaires protecting billionaires.
I think the guy's gonna disappear before we even get to.
Yeah, I don't think we'll even make it to a trial. I think he's just going to get dead because, again, the people of the powers that be need to make an example out of him. And the only way you can guarantee that's going to happen is you just have him killed. And then just say, well, you kill a CEO, you won't even get a trial, buddy. You're just going to get killed. You're going to get got.
Because I think he's got a greater than non-zero chance of maybe getting off. Because, like I said, man,
I think he's got a
sympathetic story.
Yeah.
To begin with,
I think it legitimately has like a 50-50 chance of getting fucking found not guilty. I think it's a toss-up.
Like, as a jury, man, fuck, I would even have a hard time not already having it in my mind that this motherfucker deserves to get off, but because of my biases,
yep,
I definitely would consider it. And that's without even the fucking evidence being considered
at all. Yeah. So I don't know. I guess we'll just have to see where it goes. So we'll keep an eye on this one, and we'll continue monitoring this case because it's going to be interesting. And we'll talk more about it. But right now, that's pretty much all I had on this topic.
Neat.
Do you have anything else?
No.
All right. Well, if you want to go to Game Rage Magazine on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok for now, Game Rage Magazine, Game Rage Mag on Twitter/X. You can also go to All Gas No Trash Official on Instagram and Substack.com/@All Gas No Trash Official. They need to fucking get rid of that @ in there. That's the stupidest fucking thing. But anyways, you can also do @Game Rage Magazine on Substack and check us out there.
Sure.
Anyways, all right, that's it. We'll catch you guys on the next one.